On today's Daily Strike, the Lightning begin a 4-game road trip tonight in Minnesota. This is the latest news and notes on the Tampa Bay Lightning for Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026. I'm Steve Vinik. The Lightning and Wild play for the first of 2 games this season. Last year, the Bolts went 0-2 against Minnesota. The Wild currently had 80 points through 61 games, but they've lost 2 straight. They're in 3rd place in the Central Division. The Lightning are at the same 80 points through 58 games, and they lead the Atlantic Division. Now, the Bolts have also lost 2 straight games. Head coach Jon Cooper on the Lightning's play the last 3 games.
I felt like I was kind of watching our team the way we came out of training camp in a way. And, the way we went into the break with all the momentum and the way we were playing, you take 3 weeks off, and then a big portion of your team goes and plays on other teams. There is going to be a little bit of a probably chemistry issue at times. And so we just have to get back to our system, everything we do, and our identity of the way we've played for most of this year. And so I'm not this isn't faulting the guys whatsoever. Their intentions are all well and good. But I think our team's in a little different situation than a lot of teams that didn't send a bunch of Olympians.
Yanni Gourde on the importance of the forecheck tonight against Minnesota.
I think it's huge for us. I think it starts with our breakout, to be honest. When you break out clean, and then you carry the puck, and then your on-time arrival in the forecheck, that helps a ton. So I think every aspect of our game has to be dialed for that game. We know they have a great team. We know they're a very talented hockey club, and we got to respect that, but we got to bring our pace and our mentality and our aggressiveness to this game.
Anthony Cirelli on what they want to do on this road trip.
Yeah, just kind of getting back to our game. Obviously, not a great one last one, and watch some video, see what we could be better at. Just kind of the desperation and playing a little bit harder. Getting back to how we're playing before the break there.
The Lightning are tied for the lead in the NHL with 19 road wins. They have the best points percentage on the road at .724, and Nikita Kucherov has 51 points in 27 road games. That leads the league. The Lightning will be without forwards Gage, Goncalves, and Dominic James, who both left Saturday's game injured. Coach Jon Cooper says they are out tonight and likely Thursday as well, but both are still being evaluated, so it could be a lot longer. They'll know more later this week. Coop did say that they could see some call-ups from Syracuse today. Dave Mishkin and Greg Linelli will preview tonight's game against the Wild on Lightning Power Lunch presented by Reef Rum today at noon Eastern. You can watch the show on Facebook, X, and YouTube, listen live in the Lightning mobile app, or download the podcast in your favorite app and listen anytime. The Lightning will have a morning skate in St. Paul, then they'll take on the Wild tonight. Puck drop is scheduled for a late 7:47 p.m. Eastern. The game will be televised on the Spot, Tampa Bay Channel 66, with the pregame starting at 9 o'clock. Our radio pregame coverage begins at 9 o'clock as well on 102.5 The Bone and in the Lightning mobile app. The Bolts will be back home a week from tonight as they take on the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's our annual Women in Sports Night at Benchmark International Arena. Limited tickets remain. To join us at TampaBayLightning.com. Join us for a Lightning watch party on Saturday, March 7th at Peabody's Restaurant in Tampa, presented by Michelob Ultra. The party will start at 6 o'clock as your Bolts take on the Maple Leafs. It's a night full of tunes, treats, and thunder. For more information, go to TampaBayLightning.com/watch parties. Ben Pierce and Julie Stewart-Binks have a brand new Into the Blue podcast presented by Penelope Bourbon out now. They preview this week's 4-game road trip. They tell some Olympic stories as Julie was there, and they preview the trade deadline, which is Friday. You can watch the show on Facebook, X, and YouTube, or download the audio in your favorite podcast app.
This day in Lightning history.
It was on this date in 2010.
Here to report that the future is looking stable, bright, because Jeff Vinik, sitting on my right, is now the owner of the Tampa Bay Lightning. He's committed to the community, he's committed to this franchise, and he's committed to an enduring, positive, constructive relationship between the community and the franchise.
That was NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman introducing Jeff Vinik as the new owner of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Since that day, the Lightning have played in the Eastern Conference Final 7 times, been to the Stanley Cup Final 4 times, and lifted the Stanley Cup twice. The Syracuse Crunch recalled forward Reese Newkirk and defenseman Chris Harper from the Orlando Solar Bears. Newkirk has played in 52 games with Orlando this season, tallying 19 goals and 32 assists. Harper has skated in 17 games with the Crunch this season with 2 assists. He's also appeared in 14 games with the Solar Bears, getting 3 assists. The Crunch will take on the Laval Rocket on Wednesday night. Thank you for listening to the Daily Strike for Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026. I'm Steve Vinik, where every day is Hockey Day.